So the main reason for this session is I want to be able to help practitioners in the industry raise the bar to be able to understand our network marketing industry better, and also for people who are looking into the industry to know it for what it is, rather than a lot of hearsay of what your aunties tell you and your grandmas tell you. So Joanne, what we'd like to know from you, and you've been in network marketing for the last, what, 5-6 years?
Yeah, close to 6 years.
Close to 6 years, right?
Time flies,
And before that, you have been working for the last 17 years, you mentioned?
in advertising.
In advertising. So what made you, 17 years doing the same thing is a long time.
Yeah.
What made you take that leap? And that's one. Second is, why take that leap into network marketing, an industry that has so many question marks in it? So we'd like to know what was your reason for it?
Okay, prior to my experience with this network marketing company, right, I have no real experience with it.
Okay.
So I don't know anything. Okay, I would say I don't know anything because whatever I know, right, was from, the aunties, the friends. They will approach me and so-called network marketing, and they will approach me with the products and say buy and help support and everything. So to me, that was it.
That's what you knew.
Yeah, that was it. I have never see it as an option for business.
Okay.
Because no one have ever approached me. Believe it or not, no one have ever approached me to make it an option as a business.
They've always approached you to sell the product.
Yeah, to sell the products.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I was approached, that time, my first time, it was presented as an option. I think that is very important.
Yeah.
Because your first experience, right, or whatever experience you have with network marketing, right, is from that person presenting to you.
Of course, that's the perception you gain, right, originally.
Why do people run away from it? It was the stigma because someone come to your house and show you all this product and say, and stuff it into your face and say, oh, this is the best, this is the solution to solve everything.
Correct,
But this is not. So when it was presented to me as an option, then I can sit down and consider.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like that.
So,
and I came from a very it's a very common background family. You know, my dad finished university and then he worked, and then after like 10 years of working, then he started his own business. Then work, run the own business, and then after that, the economy crashed. You know, those kind of things happened, and then my brother decided to follow suit and
did the same thing. Correct.
Went to the university, studied for 5 years in US, and then came back and said, okay, I'm gonna do business. Started the own company, run it, and then after that made some wrong decision in investment and partnering.
Which is common in business,
it's very
right?
common.
Yeah.
So and at that time I didn't realize that I was actually doing the same thing.
Because you watch and learn.
Yeah. It was like the typical poor dad, rich dad situation where, because whatever my family does, right, people around me do, and then I just say, oh, okay, this is the way, you know. So I worked for a few years, and then I thought, hey, it's time. Yeah, I think I can do it now. Let's start the company. In fact, I started 3 companies.
Wow.
Yeah, I had an advertising agency, and then a bridal gown boutique, and then after that I have an party planning companies. So when I made the decision to venture into network marketing, right, to have a look into network marketing, I was running the
3 businesses at the same time.
All right. Yeah, so it was a big decision. But what made me make the decision was when I was presented the options, right? It was everything was laid out properly and say, this is what you're doing. Okay. I know you must know what you want. So I know what I want.
Sure.
And then I ask myself, for whatever that I want, can what I do now
give that to
me?
Yeah.
And I see those 3 companies as an options.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I look at it and say, okay, I might have it. I've been running those companies for more than 10 years. Okay. So one day I might have it. Okay. And then what do I need to do to have that?
Sure.
To have what I want. Okay. Then what do I have to give? Do I have the capability to
give into the business?
Business, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's effort, whether it's finding the right people.
Correct.
And then when I start thinking about that as an option to provide me of what I want, then I start to think, okay, not so good of an option.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that when you looked at your 3 traditional business, you felt that it may or may not give you what you wanted.
So when I was considering, I think I was thinking to get to where I want to be in the traditional business, right? I need to give a lot.
When you say give a lot, are you talking about time? You're talking about finances?
Everything. I mean, I was running a company with 25 staff. Advertising agency with 25 staff. I have 25 family on my shoulder.
25 heads.
And that is very scary for me.
Of course.
And then not to say we are running it, so we have to hack it, right? But then I was thinking, if I were to grow the company, what do I need? I need more money. I need more exposure. I need more staff. I need a bigger
office.
I need everything.
And you need more clients.
I need more clients. I need more time to do all those things that I need. So then I asked myself, do I want to do this for the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years? And do people want me to do it? Because we are in the creative industry where after a certain age, you are not needed anymore.
So you kind of like, there's a shelf date after while it expires.
It's already a sunset industry. So I was considering all those, and then when I was presented an option, and this option was presented in a very open way,
very practical.
Very practical, and say, okay, this is the option, this is what you can do. And then I see this option as something that I can do. It's not something that I have not done before. I was just not exposed to it, and I didn't know that it was done like that.
Correct. It's basically marketing, and that's
what I have been doing. I was thinking, hey, this is advertising. And I have been running an advertising agency for so long. So I see, and I didn't know that it was supposed to be done like that. I thought it was like home party and, hey, auntie, all buy this stuff.
Auntie, all buy this Tupperware or this lipstick. And I think that's one of the things that scares the younger generation about network marketing. Because the first thing, when you say network marketing, they think, am I expected to go home to home to have one party after another, or have people come to my house and sell? You know, you don't want to be known as that Tupperware lady.
But the thing is, everybody is doing network marketing to me right now. Now that I understand it, everybody is doing it. I mean, for example, your bloggers and your influencers, they are all network marketers. In a way, because they have a big community that is following them, you know, that trusted or like them or whatever. And then they share some information of what they like or whatever.
They influence them.
They influence them to try.
Exactly.
And that's exactly, and people pay them to do that.
Right?
Correct. So that's network marketing to me right now.
It is. You are basically influencing a network.
So I think that when, I mean, whoever who present to you the first experience in network marketing, that is very important. I think that person opened my minds to what the real network marketing world is all about.
It's supposed to be, and I think that's so important that you said that, because I think there are not many people who are able to present the option as it is. It's always an interpretation of theirs, you know.
Then, like a lot of fluff, like you know, oh, you can do this, no problem. It's very easy. You just need to do.
You'll be rich in like no time.
In 5 years, you just go. You drive a Ferrari, and they show you pictures of Ferraris.
You'll be sitting down in Maldives, sipping your cocktail. No, right?
But it was very practical.
Correct. So tell me, what do you think is the number one misconception that people have about our industry, looking from outside? What do you think is when they look at the network marketing industry? So you said it just now. You felt it was all about selling home parties. What do you think if there was one misconception about what people have about our industry, what would it be?
Okay, I'm not going to talk about the common stigma and the perception, because I think everybody knows, like the auntie selling the Tupperware. Okay, but I think one thing that a lot of people looking in, right? What they didn't know was, I mean, in their mind, they would think like, oh, this is a business and I want a job. You get what I mean? Because I think that especially the young generation, I want security. This is a risk.
I get
you know, like this is a risk. I don't know how to do all those things. You know, I'm going to hold on to my pathetic job. And I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to complain about
because
my boss.
it's certain. Every month there's an income.
Yeah, so they decided to hold on to something that is very tough, and rather to step out and try something new. Yeah, I think, and this new thing, right, this new thing is very scary to them. Okay, so and the misperception is it is very scary and risky.
I get you.
Yeah, you know, it's like they have a lot to lose.
But that's common with anything that's new. And I think, you know, the fact that it is a business option, there's risk. Like you might do well and you might not.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. But versus a job, then they would think like, oh, you know, changing job is very common. You know, changing businesses, I might lose my friends, you know, because I'm going to do the home party and I'm going to force everybody to buy, you know. Lose my friend, I'm going to lose everyone. I'm going to be disconnected. I'm not going to learn new things because I'm just going to be the seller.
Sales, like a salesperson. Like a sales girl.
That is the biggest misconception. You know, the biggest lesson that I learned in life, I learned from network marketing.
Share with us one of a few of the lessons that you feel has changed you.
Okay, one thing is I come from a background where I was an employee before, and then after that I become an employer. Okay, so it was very fixed, and I listen to people because people pay me. You know, I do work because people pay me. I was never inspired.
Okay.
And
so you never wanted to be boss.
Yeah, and then after that, when I was boss, right, because I paid that person, I have some certain expectation on that person, like what do you give to me?
Yes,
you know?
correct. In return, for what I pay you.
And then you better do what I ask you to do. That kind of thing. I was so young. When I started my first company, I was 27.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then right here is totally because you cannot pay anyone to do anything.
Exactly.
It has to be them. It has to be about them. It has to be
what they want.
What they want. What can you do?
Correct.
Yeah, for them. So that was my biggest life lesson.
So could I summarize it by saying that one of the things you've learned through network marketing is in a traditional environment, it's like I'm paying you, so you listen to me, right? And here, like what you said, they are listening to you not because you have to pay them, and because of that, that requires true leadership.
Yes. That's
right?
why
True leadership.
From a boss to a leader. And
that's different.
And when you do that, right, you have to learn so many things.
Agreed. I think that's the one
so
thing.
Many things. You have to be so many things to so many people, and that is one thing
that has taught you a lot.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to end very quickly by what do you think is the misconception of people within the industry? So they've come in, I don't know what the fancy wallpaper they fell in love with, and they say, okay, I want that. Then they come in. What do you think is the common misconception that they have? You know, I've heard some. So in my experience, some of them believe that they can get rich overnight. They don't have to do much. They kind of have to buy.
Wallpaper, so.
They buy a couple of things, they speak to a couple of friends, and voila, you're a millionaire. You know, what are the ones that you've heard?
Oh yeah, I think that was one of the biggest, right? They think that it's so easy, and it doesn't require any hard work or whatever. So I think the biggest misconception is treating this. I mean, it's an irony, you know, because people looking outside, I think they think this is a very risky business. People looking from inside, right? Okay, some of them that did not make it, right? They think they treat it as a job, and a spare time job. They don't have ownership of the business. They think I come in, right? Is you know, whenever I feel like doing it, here, you know.
So it's like a hobby.
Yeah, it's like a hobby. It's like, you see, it's very easy, ma. So as and when I have time, I will want to make a couple of 100,000, please, you know.
No, a couple of 100,000.
It's just like that, you know. But it's not. It is something very solid that you have to work on.
It's a business.
It's a business. You know, even if today you want to open a burger store as a part-time thing, you have to be there all the day, every day that you promise to be there. You know, that kind of commitment.
And there's that investment and all of that.
So many things, you know, in terms of time, in terms of effort, in terms of whatever.
So basically what you're saying is that if you run a burger store, you can't open your store as and when you're free or you feel like it. Exactly.
the thing is, a lot of people feel that, oh, you promised me time flexibility, right? When you come and talk to me about network marketing, you promise me time flexibility.
Yes.
I can choose who I work with,
and
I can
when
do
I work,
whatever I want. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's a job. It's a business.
Yes.
Sometimes, right, you have to do things that you don't like to do or you are scared of doing.
Yes.
Yeah. So you just have
and you've got to bite the bullet and do it. Yeah.
Yes. Those who are successful,
they
are those who have ownership on this
of their business,
and they are willing to give in all.
And I think that last point that you shared, I think I want to end with that, because I think that's really important. A lot of people come in and they say, look, I was promised time flexibility, I was promised freedom of how I work, who I work with. And I think while a lot of that is true, it comes with a lot of sacrifice. That's not a given at the start.
Especially at the start.
When
you go on it, eventually this is what you're going to get.
Correct. But a lot of people want that first without the hard work, and that really doesn't work. So I think that's a huge piece of golden nugget that you've shared with the viewers. So those of you who are looking at getting into network marketing or already in network marketing, I think that is the one thing you need to remember. There is no free lunch, right, Joanne?
There is no. If you know of any, let me know. I want to go.
All right. Thank you so much, Joanne, for coming and sharing all your insights with us.
All right. Okay. Thanks, everyone.